As confectionery professionals, we are always seeking that perfect balance between indulgent flavor and satisfying texture. Almond butter is a great product to incorporate into any kind of chocolate confections. It blends well with other ingredients used in chocolate fillings and adds a rich texture and buttery mouthfeel. Welcome to the Almond Butter and Chocolate Masterclass series, a collaboration between the Almond Board of California and the Culinary Institute of America. I'm Chef Robert Jorin, and I was a baking and pastry instructor at the Culinary Institute of America's California campus for more than 25 years. I'm going to show you how to make caramelized almond and almond butter bonbons. These bonbons are inspired by a confection called nusstorte that are popular in my hometown of Davos in eastern Switzerland. I was a third generation baker to work my family's bakery there, and for me these chocolates are a real nostalgic flavor of the Swiss Alps. I've utilized almonds in this version for a richer, creamier texture than the traditional version. The soft bonbon filling is made with caramelized almond butter and roasted chopped almonds inside a chocolate shell. I grew up with the flavor of nusstorte. It was the specialty of my hometown Davos, a ski resort in the Grisons Mountains of eastern Switzerland. Every bakery and pastry shop would sell them. My grandfather was quite famous for his version of the nusstorte and used it to ship it all over Europe. I remember as a kid, I used to help my grandma wrap, box and bring those nusstortes to the post office. There was no Amazon or UPS in those days. With this memory in mind, I tried to create a California version of this Swiss confection. On drives across the Central Valley in California, up to the high Sierras, you pass so many almond groves. So in this version, I used toasted almond butter and chopped almonds to get that creamy, rich texture that melts on your palate. The key to making these bonbons is to achieve the perfect creamy filling that melts on your palate. Here I have some fondant icing, which you want to be soft and warm. I'm going to combine that with some smooth roasted almond butter, which is going to add that delicious rich flavor and luxurious texture. I used the roasted almond butter in this recipe to bring out more of the nutty flavor in these almonds that plays well with the caramelization. You can opt for using unroasted almond butter if you're looking to achieve a milder, slightly sweeter taste from the almonds. Next, we caramelize the sugar using the dry method. To do this, simply heat the granulated sugar directly in a heavy bottom saucepan over medium heat without adding any additional liquid. You need to watch this process closely and gently swirl the pan to ensure even browning and to avoid burning the sugar. The technique of cooking the caramel to the correct temperature is important here. You will see the sugar melt and liquefy and turn a deep amber color. Once the sugar has caramelized, add some of the heated cream, stirring constantly. To balance and bring out the flavors, I add a little lemon juice and salt. Then we add in the almond butter and fondant mixture. For a nice crunch, we then fold in some lightly toasted and finely chopped almonds. One of the things I like most about working with almonds is that you can layer in their many forms into one confection to serve different purposes. And this helps you achieve a textural contrast that consumers crave when it comes to chocolate. Once that's combined, we set this aside and allow the mixture to cool to about 28 Celsius or 82 Fahrenheit. Now we are ready to fill the chocolates. Here I've added some colored white chocolate to the inside of the mold cavities for a decorative touch. I've poured tempered dark milk chocolate into each cavity and let the excess chocolate drip out. This has been chilled and set, so it's ready for our delicious filling. Using a piping bag or a spoon, carefully fill each chocolate shell with the caramelized almond filling, leaving a small gap at the top for the chocolate cap. Give the filling a little tap to release any bubbles and let the filling set slightly before proceeding. Next, we seal our chocolates with a little more tempered milk chocolate over the filled molds. Once the bonbons have set, we gently flex the molds or tap it to release our finished product. Working with various ingredients. If you ever come across challenges in sourcing, you can get creative with different mixes and inclusions. Like with this bonbon, I have incorporated a dark milk chocolate and I'm letting the almond butter filling do a lot of the work when it comes to flavor and mouthfeel. Caramelized almond and almond butter bonbons are a luxurious blend of crunchy caramelized almonds and silky almond butter encased in a dark milk chocolate shell. The contrast between the deep toasty nuttiness and the creamy filling creates a rich, nutty flavor with a delicate balance of sweetness and crunch. Perfect for the chocolate lover. I hope this has inspired you to start working with almond butter and chocolate to create a lush flavor and texture experience for your customers to enjoy.